All right, so I just woke up and it's really freaking hot. So I want to give a shout out to Taco Bell for letting me in while I'm filming, waiting for them to open so I can eat and then start my day. But jumping back into the story. Now, as you remember correctly, we never talked except for in the very beginning, and that was literally just to be like, how do you like the job? How are things going? Is this something that you would want to do moving forward? It was never really anything like personal or like, getting to know each other on personal level, which is understandable considering it is a job. However, in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking, I have to share a route with this guy, so I might as well try to get to know him. Now, I know that I'm going back to the beginning, but I forgot to provide this information as well. He had wore a red button-up shirt to work one day, and he looked so good in it. And I mean, so good. I was talking to my sister one day about everything that was going on, and I accidentally text him, I need a sugar daddy just to pay all my bills, which was totally a joke. After that, it was like 2 or 3 days later, after I'd seen him in that red shirt, like a week or two, I texted him again and I was like, oh, you should wear that red shirt because I thought it looked good on him. So he did not wear it directly after that day, but he did end up wearing it 3 or 4 days later, which I thought was really, really. One thing that I think about in regards to the whole situation, yes, I did act out, and it means mentally. There was no excuse for what I did. And like I said, I'm sharing my story so that everybody has the capability of knowing that if they've ever went through something like this, they're not alone. But one thing I will say is I feel like I did make him feel better about himself at least, which is good considering everybody does need to be uplifted in that sense, you know? But anyways, going back to the very beginning. So remember, never talk to this guy, fell in love with him, and there you do have the capability of falling in love with someone if you are observant and you're watching what they're doing. Just gonna say that. Very, very sweet, very great guy. Even if it wasn't in the means of like what had happened or like how I wanted it, still really, really great. If anything, he actually helped me get through what I was going through during that. And I'm grateful for that. Very grateful for that. Okay, so the week after he went on vacation, it might have been a little bit later than that. But also, I want to make sure I clarify too. I was also sending him dad jokes throughout the entirety